It's a kind of magic.
Hey, I'm Professor Kevin. Today I'm going to teach you about ions. But to understand the true art of ions, we need to know what an atom is. An atom is a basic unit of matter, and basically makes up an element. They're made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons, where protons possess a positive charge, neutrons are neutral, and electrons possess a negative charge. Usually, atoms have no electrical charge because there's the same number of protons to electrons in an atom. So if an atom has 7 protons, it will have 7 electrons. However, an ion is basically an atom with an electrical charge. But teacher, how does an atom gain a charge? Well, allow this great professor to explain. An atom gains a charge when an atom loses or gains an electron, not a proton. A loss or gain of proton will convert the atom into a completely different element. An atom loses or gains an electron so they can have the same electron arrangement as the noble gases. Basically, they're trying to have the same number of electrons as the nearest noble gas does. This is because only noble gases have all their energy levels filled with the maximum number of electrons, making them very stable unlike the other elements. Quick review on energy levels or shells in atoms. In the first shell, only 2 electrons can exist, and for the rest of the energy levels, 8 electrons can exist. Well, truthfully, there can be 18 electrons at the third energy level, but because of simplicity purposes, and I'm too lazy to explain, let's say only 8 electrons can exist in the second energy level and beyond, okay? So this brings us back to our original point. In order for the other atoms to be noble gases, they either lose or gain an electron. But you see, just like me, atoms are lazy potatoes who don't like to move a lot. Just like how I try to find the nearest fast food place when I'm hungry, atoms try to find the nearest noble gas and change accordingly to their electron arrangement. Let me give you an example with our trusty periodic table. Let's take a look at oxygen. We know that oxygen atoms originally have 8 protons simply by looking at their atomic number, and therefore 8 electrons. They also have 2 electron energy levels, since it's in the second period of the periodic table, and 6 of its electrons in the most outer shell, since it's in the 6th row of the periodic table. The nearest noble gas is obviously neon, since oxygen only has to travel 2 spaces right to get to it, while for something like helium, oxygen would have to walk left 6 spaces. So, neon atoms also have 2 energy levels, since it's in the second period of the periodic table, but since neon is a noble gas, its atoms have 8 electrons in the most outer shell. So, oxygen atoms have to gain 2 electrons to have the same number of electrons as neon atoms do, causing them to become an oxygen ion. Now, let's do everyone's favorite thing to do, the math. The oxygen ion has 8 protons and now 10 electrons, so all we have to do now is the addition. Plus 8 minus 10 gives 2 minus, meaning that the oxygen has a 2 minus charge. And that's the end of a little lesson on ions. Bye.